Premium coaching clients want you to stop. Stop doing what and why? Last month, I had a sales conversation with a client, Celine. Celine is a health coach, and she's had her business for about 4 years now. She makes between 60K and 112K months every month, at least for the last 16 months. So what's her biggest challenge? Celine said to me, Mimi, I'm always running. I started with 25K months, then it was 45K months, and I wanted to make 60K months, and I've programmed myself to always just chase the high income months. I just want to make the high net worth months, and I think it's going to make me safe. It's going to make me feel successful. The more money I make, the more sales I make, the more people I work with. But she realized 6 months ago that it was exhausting for her, and she thought to herself, how can I make multiple six-figure months, serve deeper, and not chase clients and chase sales, and not focus so much on making six-figure months or high-income months, and just slow down and enjoy my business and my clients and my life? Hello, beautiful, and welcome to High-Ticket Sales for Women in the Prosperous Womb. So what is Celine's biggest challenge here? Is it that she wants to make more money but doesn't know how to? No. Is it that she's not working with the quality of clients that she wants to? That's one of the problems, you see. She's so focused on chasing the next high income month that she does not see what's right in front of her. She does not even realize or think about what her clients want from her. Most business women, Celine, myself included when I started this work, especially women coaches, were running so fast towards the next 25K month, 100K month, 500K month, a million K month. It's never enough. The number is never enough. We're always chasing the next high income month. And we outrun the premium coaching clients that we say we want to serve. We outrun them and run right past them, looking at the months, looking at our next income goal, our next profit goal, our next impact goal, not thinking about the client, who she is, what she wants, why she wants it, not seeing her for who she is. So after talking to Celine, I thought to myself, how can I support women to stop chasing money months? Your next 5K, 10K, 25K, $1 million month, $2.5 million month. How can we focus on being premium high value coaches who support our clients at the deepest level by serving deeper? So I created this 30-day series. It's 30 days, and it's the Sacred Selling Circle intro. So over these 30 days, we're going to dive into what it takes to slow down and see the clients, hear the clients, know our clients, what it takes to slow down and grow us. Because our business doesn't grow if we don't grow, okay? What it takes to slow down and create the bespoke offer. I call this the alabaster studio, where you create the offer. What it takes to actually create a love message, the love letter messaging that allows the client to feel seen and heard and held in a deeper way, not just in a 10K way for your 10K offers. I'm talking about 100K offers, 250K offers, $1 million coaching offers. And then create a sales system that feels like cashmere on your nervous system, the cashmere sales system. So your client, your client sees your messaging, it sees your sales page, hears what you have to say, and it feels like cashmere on her nervous system. And while you're sharing your messaging, while you're out there selling, it feels like cashmere on your nervous system. Imagine what that's like. Okay, so let's stop running past the women, the premium coaching clients that want to invest in the premium coaching offers. What does that look like in this sacred selling circle? So today's day one of this 30-day series, and on day one, let's talk about premium coaching clients who have prayed. They're like, Lord, this is the thing. And they have this desire or opportunity or challenge or problem. And they're looking for the answer to this. And you are the answer, you have the answer, but you're chasing those 100K months. Let's just stop, okay? So if you feel like you're performing or you're hustling, or you feel like you're hedging when it comes to raising the investment to work with you, or you feel like the people that you're working with are not your premium coaching clients. You like them, you love what you're doing, but it's not really what you're here to do, You're not serving your deepest level. You're not showing up as your best because you're worn out. You're tired. You're done. You don't want to play that game anymore. You want to do real work with real people that you love every day, that make you want to jump up in the morning and say, yes, this is the work that I'm doing. And they're paying you a lot of money, not a lot of money, but luxury money. for the work, for the luxury work that you're doing with them. Not because the work is expensive, simply because it hits their soul. Okay. If you feel like you're hustling and you haven't raised your prices in the last 2 months, you haven't, gone deeper with premium coaching clients, and you're still selling 10K offers, and that's your max, you don't have a high ticket coaching offer, you don't have a premium coaching offer, you have accidentally left your identity at the door. You've left your identity at the door. You've forgotten to remember who you are, what God has put in you, and what you're here to do. You're acting like a vendor who's selling shrimp and shoes and pens and pencils and bags, and not the lighthouse that you were created to be. Not the lighthouse offer that you are serving deeper with. Today's day 1 of this 30-day series. So on day 1, let's look at this. And it's also April 1st if you're watching this video today. In the prosperous womb, on the first day of the month, in a new month, a new season, a new period of our lives, we don't just push. We don't show up and just go all in, go hard, all in. We don't do that. What we do is we start with the 8-figure pause. The 8-figure pause. That's what we start with. What is the 8-figure pause? It's not just sitting around doing nothing, okay? It's not just sitting around doing nothing. The 8-figure pause is the intentional stillness. The intentional stillness that you, me, us as premium women coaches, high value women coaches selling 100K offers, 250K offers, $500,000 offers. It allows you, is that stillness intentionally that supports you to hear the heartbeat, of your most potent work. You slow down and you hear the heartbeat of your most potent work. It's the space that you create for yourself when you slow down, that spaciousness, to recognize and to see the value of the work that God is doing through you. So that 10K offer you're selling is a $100,000 offer, not because you add more zeros to it, but because you up-level it with the work that God is doing through that offer for the client, and the work that God is doing in you, for you, the client, your life, your family, and the world. It's the place where you midwife your highest level talents, gifts, experiences, magic, divinity, the things that you've rejected about yourself, the things that you're hiding, the shame that you don't want anybody to know about, all the things that make you who God says you are. You midwife that into your most deep and powerful work. It's the space for that. You're not midwifing yet. You're just creating the spaciousness for that to happen. It's a place of rest. It's pausing to rest. And then for women who say, you know what, I want to start selling 100K offers, not because I want to make 100K months. I want to start working with clients at a deeper level, doing the work that God has called me to do. The 8-figure pause actually clears the way. It clears the way. It clears out the cheap noise. That cheap noise of the many multiple offers you're selling to a million different people. It makes room for the alabaster studio. In the prosperous room, what do I call the alabaster studio? The alabaster studio is a place where you give birth. It's where your most potent, bespoke, high value, high ticket premium coaching offer is born. That's the alabaster studio, where we look at what you have right now, we up level. What does that look like? You strip away everything that does not belong in that offer. You strip it away. You strip it away to the core of the offer that God has for your client, to the core of the outcome of the results as a health coach, a life coach, a business coach, a mindset coach, whatever it is. You strip everything off to the most potent middle part, the core of that offer. That is what's done in the alabaster studio. It's a place to create. It's a place to be to your imagination to run wild. A place for you to show up with your highest gifts, your highest talents, where your premium offer is born. And then as you sit in that space in the alabaster studio, you think about your client, who it is you're working with, who is this offer for? In the stillness, the intentional stillness that you've created for yourself. And you ask yourself, why would my premium client buy this offer? Is it because you have the best hook? the best marketing channels, the best messaging, the best pictures? Is it because your YouTube videos have all this production? Is it because you have all this makeup? No, no. You see, premium coaching clients, they invest in premium coaching offers when they recognize their future in your frequency. You see, when they're listening to your message, when they're watching your video, no matter what you're talking about, it's landing for them, not because it's pretty or fast or it has hooks in them. No, it's because they remember who they are. It supports them to remember who they are, to remember who God says they are. It's like a love letter to them. It's a love letter to their nervous system. It's a love letter to everything they want to embody in that desire, that problem, that challenge, that opportunity. And so when you speak to the thing that God put inside of them, that supports them to remember why they want the thing and why they cannot be without the thing, not because of urgency, but because they have chosen to believe that they are worthy of receiving this thing now. It's not on a pedestal anymore. And that love letter messaging that you create in the Alabaster Studio after the offer is the thing that supports your client to activate the Caleb inside of her. The thing that supports your client to say, I can go and do this thing now. It's not on a pedestal anymore. I can have the baby. I can lose the 100 pounds. I can make 100K a month. I can be the woman who attracts the man that marries me, and we can communicate and have the best marriage forever because I am that woman. That's when she realizes for the first time that she doesn't want to lose the 100 pounds because she wants to fit into the skinny jeans. Because of your message, she realizes all she wanted was for her husband to look at her the way he did on their wedding night. But because of your messaging, she realizes when I see myself the way I want to see myself, my husband will see me the way I see myself. And the losing the 100 pounds, that's just a bonus health reason. It's not a thing that keeps me up at night. It activates the Ruth in her, the Esther in her, who knows, wow, this message came at the right time. Today is my time. It activates the Rahab in her. It activates the David in her. So she steps out in faith and does the thing, not because she has the money, not because she has the time, not because she has the resources, but because she knows God has her back. And with God, all things are possible. So she activates the Caleb, the Ruth, the Joshua, the David, all because of your love letter messaging. And this all stems from that pause, that initial pause, when you slow down. It wasn't about the 100K months or 250K months. It was about the client. Do I see her? Do I know her? Does she feel seen? Does she feel heard? Does she feel like I'm in her head? Not because I want to take her money, but because I see the true core, the real reason why she wants this thing. I know her heart. It comes from the 8-figure pause, the Alabaster Studio, the love letter messaging. So let's pause here for a minute. This is a 30-day series, right? The Sacred Selling Circle intro. So I have a question for you. Slow down. Let me ask you this. If you knew that you could sell your 250K offer in the next 30 days, what would you stop doing right now? If you knew that you could sell your 250K offer or $1 million offer or 100K offer or just 50K offer in the next 30 days of this series, what would you stop doing right now? Drop in the comments below. Let me find out. Let's find out. What would you stop doing? Why do I talk about stop? You see, when it comes to premium sales, when it comes to premium high-ticket coaching clients, when it comes to high-ticket sales for women in the coaching industry, it's not about the money. It's not about the months. You're going to make money. You're selling high-ticket offers. You're going to make money. You're going to work with premium coaching clients if you choose to. The power that you think you need in a strategy or system or formula or script, it lies in the stop that you were afraid to make 6 months ago. All of the power, the stop, is where all of your power lives right now. That 8-figure pause, it's holding your power. It's spaciousness, creativity, imagination, power, leadership, confidence, love for the clients, joy for the thing that you're doing. Come back home to the joy that God gave you the first day you started your business. It lies, all of that lies in the stop. The shalom, the peace, it lies in the stop. So on this day one, everything we're doing over the next 30 days, we're going to get into the real question for you for today. But first, everything we do over the next 30 days, it's a bridge. It's a bridge to the sacred selling circle. And not everyone gets to go into the sacred selling circle. This is just the introduction. These 30 days are my free gift, the introduction to that. The women who go into that are ready for their next level. But we'll talk about that on day 20 or day 30 or whatever. But today, let's get back to you in the Alabaster studio with your love letter messaging, activating the Caleb, the Ruth, and the Joshua. Look at this video today, each one of these videos, as a love letter to you that is moving you from doing all of the things, from hustling, from chasing money, from chasing clients, from chasing sales, into a space that expands you, that challenges you to step up, rise up, and serve deeper into your own cashmere sales system, your own cashmere business that feels like cashmere on your nervous system, that feels like luxury on your client's nervous system. So when she hears you and she's driving from DC to New York for 4 hours and you're on a podcast and she's listening to all of this, the podcast episodes, she slows down, she parks the car, and she cries because for the first time she feels truly naked and she wonders, how does Mimi know, or how does Jennifer know that my husband and I fight about that every single night? How does Jennifer know the one thing I want no one to ever know about me and my marriage? The one thing I want no one to ever know about me and the weight that I have lost 100 times and gained back 100 times. How does Mimi know that thing about me that I don't want anyone to know about me and my business? About why I still haven't made the money that I want to make, why I'm not making the impact, and why I've settled for 10K offers instead of selling the offers that God has put inside of me. And for the first time, she realizes, wow, it's not about the coach. She's not thinking about her money and her bank account. She's thinking about me. What's best for me? She sees me. So one of the things that I look at is, what do you, as the powerful self-led coach, want for your business? What do you want for the business that wraps around your life? Is it just selling a 100K offer? Another 250K offer? Is it making 600K months? There's nothing wrong with making money. We're in business because we love making money and enjoy making it so that we can be a bigger blessing in the world and a healing balm in the world. Because money in the hands of you and me is better than money in the hands of people who use it for evil. My invitation to you is, during these next 30 days, are you going to answer the questions that I ask in this video? Are you going to go deeper with yourself? Selling 100K offers, 75K offers, and 250K offers, it's not about strategies, formulas, and systems. We want those, but it's not about those. It's about the subtle little shifts. When you ask the right questions, the better questions, there's a small shift. It's one word in your messaging. It's you dropping and saying goodbye, bye-bye, to a strategy that you were never aligned with in the first place. It's you saying no to a script that feels crunchy in your nervous system. It's you saying yes to the thing that God is asking you to say in your messaging that you were afraid to say because you did not want to piss people off. It's you stripping away everything that is not you and showing up as you in your coaching business. Are you willing to do that over the next 30 days? At this level, the quiet moves that you make in your coaching business, they make the loudest sound in your profits, your income, and your impact. They give you the shalom, the joy, the peace. It's not the big, long steps that give you the quantum leaps. is the little steps that you take, the refined steps, not the polished big things. It's showing up refined, dropping the fakeness, dropping the procrastination, dropping the perfectionism, and showing up naked as the woman who God made. For the clients, your Ephesians 2:10 clients who are already here, asking, God, can you hear me? God, where are you? And God says, I gave Mimi the answer, but she's out there waiting until she has her makeup on. She's waiting until she has equipment for her YouTube channel. She's waiting until she has the perfect 100K offer. She's on somebody else's wait list waiting to work with that perfect coach who makes 8 figures a day. No, you are that coach. You are that woman that God has selected, handpicked, giving this, equipped fully with all the tools you need when you were fearfully and wonderfully made in your mother's womb. With all the tools you need to work with your clients who are already here waiting for you. So this is the system, I call it the Cashmere system, or Cashmere business, that supports you to really show up and serve at your deepest level with 100K offers. Not just sell the 100K offer, but show up and serve with the 100K offer. Because there's work that gets to be done with that 100K experience, in the 250K experience. It's not just bragging rights on social media that say, I sold $1 million offer, I sold a 100K offer. No. So here's a brief somatic exercise. It's a somatic exercise that I do with my clients in the Prosperous Womb, in Supernatural, and in the VIP days. And it supports them to really take back their power, to stop, to look, to listen, to hear deeply, to ask better questions. Let's do that. So if you're aligned with this, I invite you to sit back and close your eyes, okay? Close your eyes, inhale, deeply, exhale. Exhale, place your hands on your heart. And I invite you to gently call back your power. Gently call back your power. Call back your power from every time over the last 5 years, 3 years, last 3 months that you watered down your message so that people can like you, so that you can have likes on and comments on your posts. Gently call back that power. Call back your power that you gave away when you stopped raising the investment to work with you. The moment you decided not to raise your prices, call back that power from that moment. Call back your power from the time that you stopped yourself from working with premium clients because you thought, I'm here to save everyone. I want to work with people and they need me. Call back your power with the knowledge that nobody needs you, that you're not here to save anyone, that God loves them, Jesus loves them the same way he loves you, and the same thing inside of you is the same thing they have inside of them for what they need and what they want. And they're smart and powerful and have a sound mind to make the best decisions for themselves, whether it's yes or no to your offer. Call back your power. For every social media post that you posted because you wanted to do something somebody else was doing, not because you were empowered when you were doing it. Call back your power for every time you didn't put out that offer because it wasn't perfect yet. Call back your power for every time you thought, I need a bigger audience before I can sell a 100K offer. Gently take back your power for every should that you shouldered yourself with. Every time you said, I should do this, I should do that, I should be like this, I should have this. Call back your power. Take your power back. And then just sit there for a moment. Think about how much God loves you. Think about everything that God has done over the last 2,000 plus years to show you that he loves you. Think about the sacrifices that Jesus made just so that you can be worthy, be born worthy, be born already belonging. And then think of all the ways that you have thought of yourself not yet worthy, not yet ready, that you don't belong, that you need to do something to be in the room. without realizing you are the room. All the times you thought you had to be somebody else to sell the 250K offer, or maybe she could do it, they can do it, but not me. Think about all the plans God has for you. He says they are good. And then think about this. No matter how great your imagination is, no matter how creative you are, you, me, none of us can imagine what God is about to do through us. So forget everything you've done in the past and just think for a moment that your ears have not heard, your eyes have not seen, and your heart cannot even begin to behold the amazing things that God is about to do through you in these next 30 days. How much God loves you and wants you to be a bigger blessing in the world. Not so you can just make 100K months, but for all the people that those 100K months and 250K months and $1 million months are going to bless in the world. The difference that money will make in the world because you showed up in high ticket sales. Because you said yes to what God is doing through you. Let me know in the comments how this is landing for you before we get to the next step for today in day 1. My invitation now at this point is for you to write a letter, not a letter to your client, but a letter to the version of the woman who remembers who she is. The letter to the version of you, the woman who remembers that you already held, you already fully loved, you already fully supported, you already belong, you already worthy, you already well able, and God has fully equipped you from the moment you were in your mother's womb with everything you need to do the thing. You have your 5 stones. Just like David, you already have your 5 stones. Everything you've been through, the divorce, the sickness, the death of your favorite pet, the highs, the lows. Just like Ruth, it was preparing you for a moment like this. Write that letter to yourself. Feel free to come back in the comments and let us know about your letter, what you wrote. Who do you see? What do you see? What do you hear? And then remember who you are and come back tomorrow for day 2. Let me know how this lands for you.